Alright guys, and we're back at it again, and this time we got Zach Cregger's Weapons.
Matthew, where are you? Where did you go?
So yes, going into this movie, I was definitely excited. That is Weapons, directed by Zach Cregger, who did Barbarian, which is a great movie. Kind of surprise of that year. Very shocking, a lot of twists and turns. Very similar to this movie as far as like the twists and turns go. That movie also had a bunch of gory type moments, and this movie has some of that too. But this movie is more on the atmosphere and building atmosphere. It's basically mostly it follows a couple different characters to loop in to get to the end result. It mostly follows Julia Garner's character Justine. She's a teacher of this classroom. One day, every kid in this classroom besides one kid disappears. We find out they run off themselves. So she's somewhat getting blamed for it. And then shit kind of ensues. They take you into, I don't want to give too much away, but they kind of take you into her point of view over the next night or so. Then they go to Josh Brolin's character, who's the other big character, Archer. He's the dad of one of the kids. But we start to unfold to see what's going on. I'm not going to say much more than that, because in case it doesn't show in the trailers. I don't know if it did or not. I've only seen a little bit of a trailer. But this movie delivers. Absolutely delivers. I have some issues that I'll get to, but this movie... Honestly, the atmosphere is probably the best thing about it. It's shot really well. It builds suspense really well. And I like how it dives in these characters, and how it builds this town, how it builds and shapes the thing they're facing. Basically, I don't want to give it away too much, but I think all the performances are very good. Julia Garner, Josh Brolin. Austin Abrams, Alden Ehrenreich. There's a lot of good performances in this movie. Also, Benedict Wong is good in this movie as well. Another shout out. Can't really go over the part too much without giving away things. And then you got Amy Madison, who plays Gladys. Well, won't really divulge too much into, but very eerie character. I thought she did a really good job. One of my favorite of the performances of this movie. You definitely were on the edge of your seat throughout this whole movie, especially when she was on the screen. And you didn't really know what was going to happen. I don't know that this movie's not really that predictable. I mean, once you get into it, you see, but it's not really what you would expect unless you just, I don't know, you just know the director or something, because there's a lot of twists and turns that just leave you kind of speechless. But I do think this is a really good follow-up to the Barbarian. This makes me excited for more Zach Cregger's films to come. I probably personally prefer Barbarian a little bit more, just because when we get to the negatives, I felt like that movie stayed true to more of what it was, and there was nothing that truly took you out. This movie does try some humor-ish things here and there, not laugh out loud funny, but they try certain things that I was that's not really, either I didn't think it was funny or it just felt out of whack. And maybe that was just me. It's not like the humor was really noticeable, but it just felt like some of the stuff you'd find in Barbarian. But, I guess we can go ahead and get into the negatives. I mean, that's one of them, but it's a very minor one. And I would say my other negative is the ending, which I'm not going to go too much in, because it's very spoiler, but there's a lot of, I don't even know I could say this, there's a couple of gruesome scenes, not a lot, a couple of gruesome scenes that didn't feel fit the tone of this movie. He does some gruesome stuff in Barbarian, which fits 100%. Like, that movie, that is what it was calling for. I just feel like in this movie, like, there's some gruesome stuff that I was just like, I don't know that that's makes any sense or fits the tone that we're going for. There's just certain things in this movie that kind of pull you out of the tone of it. And I feel like it's the Zach. He is, I believe, a comedian, so that kind of makes sense, and I could see that in spots. Which it didn't really hurt the movie all that much. The movie's still great. One of the better movies that came out this year. I definitely suggest it. If you're a horror fan, if you're a thriller fan, it keeps you on the edge of your seat, keeps you guessing, keeps you wondering what's going to happen next. And I like, they do this thing where they segment the characters into different blocks to show their point of view through different moments of the day or different parts that are leading up to this finale, which I really thought was really cool. And I thought that was really well done and written really well. So I gotta give Zach Cregger a lot of praise. I think for this is your second movie and he's killing it. I can't wait to see more. He might have my vote. I kind of want to see him to do a Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know if we're ever getting another Nightmare on Elm Street movie, but I think he would. Honestly, some of the stuff you get, like some of the atmosphere and the colors and the filmmaking, like I feel like would be perfect for a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I don't know if we're ever getting one, but I would like to, or Hellraiser. Hellraiser would be another one. I would love to also see a Zach Cregger Hellraiser movie. Either one of those, I think he would nail. But those are just two that came to mind right now. But yeah, I can't wait to see, what he does next. Shout out to Julia Garner. She's been on a roll lately as well. Yes, as far as grades go, so I don't find this movie as rewatchable as Barbarian, even though I think it is really good. Because Barbarian to me is definitely one of those rewatchable movies for sure. I would probably go. I'm gonna go A-. Very good movie. I have a couple of minor issues, but overall still delivers. Can't wait for Zach Cregger's next movie. Definitely excited for that. As far as what's to come, we got Nobody 2 coming up, which means I need to go and watch the first Nobody because I've never seen it. So that will be my job to watch that, and then I will go see Nobody 2. And then we got more to come in August, but as always, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Did you like this movie? Did you prefer Barbarian or did you prefer Weapons? High as far as like the movies to come out so far? Is it lower? Just let me know. I'm curious. And as always, guys, I'll see you next time.